Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Muse Collection webinars. We are featuring the Iberian coast today, or peninsula today. So we're going to Portugal and Spain with two of our DMCs and one of our properties. So you're going to get to meet three of our partners today. My name is Julianne Thomas, and I am based in Washington, D.C. I'm the sales manager for the Muse Collection, and we are traveling the world this week. My colleague is just left Alabama and is heading on. And then next week, I will be in Washington, D.C., Arlington, Virginia, Boston, Massachusetts, Toronto, and Montreal in Canada. So if you are in those destinations, please reach out. I would love to send you an invitation to meet you in person. We also have Visit Anguilla's sales mission going into New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Long Island the following week, February 23rd through 27th. So if you're in those destinations, please let us know and we'll send you an invitation. So allow me to introduce our first partner for the day. We are going to Portugal to meet Maria with Lux Unique. Welcome, Maria.
Welcome. Hello, everyone. Can you see my screen right?
Yes, but we need to see it larger.
Again, what I did.
We can see your presentation side of the screen.
No, wait. I did it this before. Sure.
Hi, Arletta. I look forward to meeting you on Monday. Perfect. And just make it large on the bottom right.
Yeah.
And voila.
Okay. Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Maria, and I am one of the owners of Lux Unique, one of the luxury DMC located right here in Lisbon. What I'm about to show you today is what's usually not available. These are not tours that you can find. They exist because of a long-standing relationship. In the next few minutes, I will share 14 experiences. Many are invitation only. All are limited, and each one exists because of a relationship with the client, and the client that wants to have privacy, authenticity, and moments that cannot be replicated. This is, as we like to say, this is not about doing more, it's about doing what others cannot. So let's begin. I will start from the north, from the Porto, and going to the south. In this experience, it's a filigree atelier where the client will have access to a real workshop with the ateliers, with the artisans, sorry. That day they will not be working, they will be hosting your client. And after our presentation of the entire space, because this is a manual tradition artist, the client will be able to sit with them and create their own piece of art. Then we are going to Porto. As you know, we have different beautiful caves, and this one, the Tailor's Caves, is one of the most famous in the world. And your client will have the access with a family of the Tailor Caves. They will be doing the visit with the client and having a wine taste all together. We're going to the Douro Valley now. For me, is I can say it's a destination because there is content enough, and you will see even in this presentation, because we have a very, very good relationship with all of our partners, and we can have access to exclusivity experiences like this one, where the client has a private tour in a vintage or in a classic car, and they are visiting one of the most exclusive vineyards in Douro with one of the owners, and we can create a picnic lunch or make the reservation in one Michelin star restaurant. Another experience we can show you is having this 16th century private vineyard only for you. It's closed only for your clients. They will be visiting this big, beautiful manor house and having access to the kitchen where they will have this gastronomic experience only with the chef and your clients. Oh, sorry. The last experience we have exclusive we have in Douro is having the river only for you. We have this private luxury wooden watch. It's yacht is privatized for you. We can have it on for the entire day. We can have it for a wine tasting, for a lunch. just at the late hours of the day, the 2 hours for the sunset is really romantic. So in case you want, we can combine with another experience, but this boat is something really, really special. I'm talking about romanticism is this palace, Sintra Palace. We can have it closed only for you. We can have it at the beginning of the day or at the end of the day. The palace is closed for your client. We suggest to have it always at the end of the day because you have the sunset and the lights. And after the visit, the palace with the guide, remember, you are alone in the palace. You will having then a drink with in one of the terraces with these amazing views. Then we are going still in Lisbon because we have traveled to Lisbon. And of course, we needed to include some experience related with our tradition, and it is tail painting. In this case, you are not only painting, you are going to the atelier, to the workshop of an artist. The location of this workshop is one of the most oldest neighborhoods. And it is a place that if you don't know that crossing the door, there is an atelier, a workshop, you will never go inside because it's really specific. It's a mix of the smell of the painter. The artist is super characteristic, and she has this way that, of course, you will paint the tile. And if you are like me, that I have no no taste and I don't know how to drive or how to paint. At the end, she sits with you. She makes some little touch in the tile painting, and at the end you think that you are a painting. So it's a mix of everything. Of course, he will explain you why we use this blue. It's not a common blue. It's a characteristic one. So it's part of the experience. Another experience we have is this is a house, a family that lives really close to Lisbon, like 1 hour, something like that. So something that we can create from when the client is sleeping here in Lisbon, and the family agreed to open the door if the client are interested in the wines. They love to share how they dedicated their life because there are 3 generations living in this house. And when the clients arrive, they will be hosted by them, and even with the dogs, they will be visiting the house. And instead of having a wine taste in a beautiful room, they are going inside the house. They will be having lunch with the family, and with each different meal, they will be presenting their wines. Another experience is we are now in the south. As you know, we have more than 300 kilometers of beach. So of course we needed to include something specific or something wow with the Algarve and Nautical. And we have different partners with private luxury catamarans or yachts. But the most important thing is how we can combine and create something different. In this case, we can create a gourmet picnic in a desert island. It cannot be a restaurant because, as I said, it's a desert island. There is nothing. There's only you and your clients. There's something totally exclusive. Another activity we have in Algarve is because Algarve is not only beach, you can have more activities or experiences. We have horses, we have wines, of course, and this house you have in this picture, this centenary tree is very specific. In the picture, you cannot see like the beauty as it is, and you will be in this experience enjoying the local cuisine. So the local cuisine, you will be with the owners of the house because again, you have access to an entire estate only for you, and see how they are living the day by day with the products that came from the nature. Now we are taking a flight. We are going to Madeira, where we are closing a palace, a 16th century palace, only for you. You will be visiting the palace and at the end having a drink on the top, almost on the roof, and with a nice view to the city center of Funchal. Madeira is an island that is really important, really recognized because of the wines. In this experience, the house has this particular rare Verdejo vintage, and if your client has some knowledge about the wines, they will identify why it's so important. And in this case, it's not because of the wine, but it is because of the family. Because when you arrive at the house, you don't feel like you are a tourist. You are like a friend or part of the family. They have this way of welcome people, and it's something. And well, I don't know if any of you have seen in Netflix a series called Turn of the Tide. For us, it's Rabo de Peixe. So in this case, if not, well, it's not important. It's just to show you some of the most real known little village in San Miguel. And the clients are coming into the village. They are doing a small song around, and then they will have access to a specific house, one of the most beautiful one, perhaps one of the oldest. And they are having a gastronomic experience with the clients, only with them. And the last experience is having a private hike in Azores, in going to see one of the most beautiful lakes we have, the blue and green lakes. It's amazing because on the top of one of the viewpoints, Vista do Rei, you can see how the lake is like totally divided in blue and green, and there is nothing in the middle. And the most wow thing is not making the hike, is that in one specific step or spot of the hike, we can organize a picnic for your client or a wine taste as you want. So this is one of the things that for the clients that are that love the nature is something really, really demanded. And for proposals, we have had really a lot of proposals in this place because the view is something really, really specific. And I think I have 1 more minute. Just I wanted to let you know that we are located in Portugal, in Lisbon. We are giving to your client an on-ground support. It means, and it begins the day before the client arrives, because we want them to make the travel safe and calm, than thinking that once they arrive at Portugal, there will be someone waiting for them, because we will be texting them saying, "Hi, my name is Maria, and I'm working with your name and your agency, and I will be your contact during your stay in Portugal." So they will have a name and a contact in any moment. We can work with you with no minimum of services. It means we can work with an entire package or with one experience. We can work with net prices or commissionable. It means if you want to add that, we can add your commission on the top of my price. The commission will be pay you back the day after the client leaves. You will send me an invoice, and we will send you the payment back with a proof payment, so you can track in any moment what is your money. And the last, we accept wire transfer and credit cards. So I hope you enjoy this shortest presentation, and we have much more, but well, anything you need, we will be here. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Maria. So if you have any questions for Maria or of a travel in Portugal, please go ahead and put it in the chat, and she will be joining you in there. Otherwise, let's move forward to introduce Truly Spain, which is our DMC partner in Spain, and introducing Vanina Emilova. Hello, Vanina.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today with you. I'm going to share with you our presentation to explain a little bit more about Spain and our services, and we hope to enjoy it and know a little bit more about our country. So I'm going to start now to sharing the presentation. Okay.
Just make it big.
Okay. So for starting, we are a DMC in Spain for over 15 years, and we are specialized in creating very tailor-made and travel experiences around Spain. We are your trusted partner on the ground. So for you and for the client, it's something that you don't have to worry about it, because we are going to be in charge during all the time, from the during, and post-trip. So we have this assistance service from Truly, and we provide 24/7 support in destination. Also, we are proud to be represented by the Muse Collection for 8 years, and also we are part of Madrid Unique Destination. That's a network of leading luxury brands and promoting Madrid as a premium destination. And I am in the head office in Madrid, and it's in the heart of the city. So we are so glad to be near to everything, every important sites of Madrid. Okay, about the story of Truly, this is Christina, our founder. She's not today here because she's on a sales mission in Australia. So I'm going to take the charge of the presentation, and I'm so glad. But I want to tell you a little bit more about her and how was the foundation of Truly. Christina is very passionate about travel. She was in missions around the world in countries as Vietnam, Bolivia, Dominican Republic, and also Cuba. And today, this vision for travel, this is like the power to connect the people and the cultures is extended to us, to the other persons that work with her. And we are very dedicated to bring this tailor-made experience and very personalized. Why we have this value, what we are doing every day to bring this service to you and be sure that everything is perfectly curated and the experiences are really great. I think that we are very trust. We have a really big trust in our suppliers. We are working with very selected suppliers. And also about the travel advisors, we are working very hard to build these long-term relationships. That's the way that we think that we can bring this authentic culture and spirit and also the services that we are bringing to the clients. Okay, talking about that, of course, we have these selected accommodations that we bring, and also the transportation by land, by train, also by our transfers, and with the domestic flights too. But as Maria says before, I think that the DMCs, we are very important for the first place in the unique experiences that we bring. So I want to show you also a different kind of experiences that we bring in Truly. Of course, cultural insights. Spain is very known about this. Some examples, Gaudi architecture highlights. This is something that is very usual to see in Barcelona. We have here the Sagrada Familia, the Parkwell, and also Casa Batlló. We also offer private access to the Casa Batlló. Sometimes we can bring the clients for the first hour in the morning, and they're completely alone to have this experience. Also, something different, maybe unknown in Madrid, is the Royal Academy of Fine Arts. There is some of the most important portraits and paint of Goya. You can do this experience also like on the closed doors for the clients, and it's something very special. And of course, most of the travel advisors are asking about Granada. The Alhambra is something that they can miss during the trips. And also we have this experience for private access with our guides. And also I want to show you something that we really like, and I think that maybe is a good way to promote also the north of the Spain. This is the Guggenheim Museum, and it's a most iconic museum in Europe for the contemporary art. I think that this is something interesting to be aware of, because in the north of Spain we have a lot too, and it's not very common to offer it, but I think it's very interesting too. And also for the accessibility of these cultural tours, we bring some services like city cars, bikes, and also tuk-tuks. And I want to share another hidden gems that we offer in Truly. And for us, it's really special experiences like Portocarrero Palace in Córdoba. This is a fine example in the city of the Nobel heritage in Andalusia, and it's a private access to, and also the Ametller House Museum in Barcelona. And also it's very representative, the artisan workshops that we had also the access. And we have this good relationship with the providers. So this is very authentic and very special to do also. I think that this is something that we have to promote. Also, maybe we can offer a different destination depending of the traditions and the festivities. For example, the Sevilla, the Feria of Sevilla or Fallas in Valencia. And also when you see the horse is in Menorca, and this is a festivity during the month of June, and it's very interesting because it's very unique and different. Also the Castellers in Catalonia. So we provide also these kind of trips during the festivities that I think that is something very valuable. And of course, the gastronomy of Spain. We have different kinds of gastronomy depending on the area. On this image, you can see the wines and the seafood in the place of the north of Spain, in Galicia. Also the espetos, that is very typical in the south. And the paella, of course, in Valencia. So we have this kind of experiences in Costa Brava. This is a very special one because there is a chef that goes with you for a boat trip during the day, and they prepare everything very special, and it's a unique experience that we are providing to. And also you can see how is cooking cooking of a traditional paella. This is an area known like Albufera, is near to Valencia. So interesting, and for me, I'm Valencian too. So this is the I think the typical place to enjoy a paella in Spain. And also we can forget to talk about the wineries. I think it's very interesting to show Marqués de Riscal is in the area of the La Rioja. So also for us, the wine and all the tradition around this is something very touristic and very important to show you. And also the natural landscapes, because they're so different. Here we have part of San Juan de Gateluache in the north of Spain near to Bilbao. Also lakes of Covadonga on the right side near to Asturias. And in the other images, the island of Mallorca. This is a very good place also to promote the cycling tourism. And I think it's something different and interesting to promote. Also the woods of Irati, near to País Vasco and San Sebastián. And also we can talk about a lot about the Camino de Santiago, something that every time is more common to ask for, and I really recommend it. You have different areas to do, also combined with Portugal, because sometimes it starts from Portugal and goes to Santiago, or the primitive from France. So it's something very, very good to know too for the clients, for the activities, and for people that want to do different kind of tourism. And also Caminito del Rey. And talking about how we work, also I think it's interesting to explain a little bit about how to book the trips with us. We are very quickly in responding. I think this is something very, very important for you, so we want to share it. We have an initial contact with you with very, very quick response, normally in 24 hours, we try. And then we are modifying this itinerary until the end, until everything is well prepared, everything is perfect, and then we are sending the final proposal and the quotation. So here's a little explanation about that. And that's why maybe why you had to book with us. I think that something that is important to know. Talking about the commission is something that your commission is always protected, and also the care that we have about the client during the process of the trip that I talked before about the 24/7 service that we have in Truly. So I think that's it. I don't know if I have more time, but I hope you enjoy the presentation, and anything you need, I can answer so for the questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Vanina. And if you have any questions for her, please go ahead and place them in the chat and she'll reply there. And next, we are going to Madrid because now you have booked all your exciting adventures and now you need to find them the perfect destination for them to lay their heads. So welcome. Romina is here with VP Hoteles, and this design hotel is stunning. So please, welcome to the table, Romina.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for showing us. Thank you, Julian, for the introduction. And thanks my colleagues, Vanina and Maria, for this amazing presentation. Today, I want to share a presentation of BP Plaza España design. Please let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes. Perfect.
Yes. Okay. Well, the first I want to mention about BP Plaza España Design is we are a family-owned company. We are an independent brand. The company is called BP. We have 5 properties in Madrid, and today I will introduce the last hotel we opened and the first 5-star property of the family. Why the name BP? Because the initial of the owner, Vicente Perez. This is so Spanish. This is why we have this brand, and each property have a different name, but all our property are called BP. So the first thing to show you is the location. If any time you have you in Madrid, this is the center of the city. And we are just located in the beginning of the center. Sorry? Hello?
Go
Hello?
ahead.
Oh, okay. The location is perfect. We are located in the beginning of the central area between the Royal Palace and Gran Via Street, the main avenue in the center of Madrid. So when our guests come with us, they can buy a taxi and stop in the entrance of the property, and then they can walk everywhere in Madrid because the main attraction in the city are walking distance. The location is perfect. 1 minute, if you are in the entrance of the hotel and you walk to the left, you can have the Royal Palace in 1 minute. If you walk to the right, you can have Gran Via. And then Prado Museum, 15-minute walking, Alcalá d'Or, 15-minute walking, Retiro Park is just in front of Alcalá d'Or. All this great park is Salamanca area, the more elegant area in Madrid. The historical area is just behind us. So in 1, 2, or 3 minutes, you have the entrance of the historical area. So the location is one of the highest point of the hotel. Then here in this picture, you can see our property and the Royal Palace behind us. All our rooms has view exterior. The front rooms has the view to the Plaza España Square and all the north of Madrid. And all the view at the back have the view to the historical area, Royal Theatre, the Opera House, and the Royal Palace. This property has a lot of advantages that you have to remember. We built this property from zero. Sorry. We built this property from zero. So we designed this hotel with all the needs, the actual needs of the client. the higher point. We was the first hotel in Madrid to obtain the Gold LEED certification for sustainability. We are very proud of it because we are a green company. So this is a good beginning to create a green city. Then we have the bigger entry-level rooms in Madrid now in 5-star category. So this is another higher higher point with us. You know, in Europe, rooms are not so big than in Americas. So BP Plaza España design has this size or similar size of the room that American. And then it's a design property because the family select 10 different artists that work inside the property, telling a history through the art. For example, in this picture, you can see the waterfall, the main artwork in the property, because in the middle of the property, we have this amazing sculpture. The artist is Pere Grifé, a Catalanian artist, and this is part of our collection. If you can see, just at the top, we have the swimming pool in the rooftop, and the base is transparent. So all the natural light enter through the swimming pool to this area and give natural light to the center of the property. And we change all the time the light to this amazing sculpture so we can surprise our guests in this style of art. You can find art everywhere. One of the amenities we include in our services, if people are interested in modern art, is our guest experience managers go with the guests in a private art tour, and they go inside all the property because there is a storytelling through the art. Each floor has a different artist, and it's really nice to discover all the storytelling. And each room has their own art. Then you see here the swimming pool that is transparent, and it's this swimming pool. So we open our seasonal swimming pool from middle of May to middle of September. Believe me, if you have clients that visit Madrid in summer, you need a swimming pool because each year is not hot and hot. And in our swimming pool, you have an amazing view of the skyline of Madrid, all the historical area. And when you swim inside the pool, you can discover through the transparent base all the art. So here you can see the palace behind us, but just in front of us. And in the same floor, we have our Jingo Sky Bar and Restaurant. It's a 360 view bar, a sky bar. So from here, you can see all Madrid. This is the main bar, and from this side, you can see all Madrid North. So it's the perfect place to drink a cocktail with an amazing view of Madrid. And then when you go at the end, you can find our restaurant. We have an amazing Mediterranean menu, a fusion with Asian flavors, very good, and all covered with glass, so you can still have all the view of the city. And outside you have the terrace. So the terrace open all the year, even in winter, because each table has their own heat. And believe me, the views are really amazing. You can have another perspective of the city from this view. This is the Opera House and all the historical area. And Almudena Cathedral and the palaces are in front of us. Then, in the third floor, we have all the wellness area. The gym that people can access, our guests can access with the key of the room 24 hours. And then the relaxing area with a circuit of water with different stations, all with view to Plaza España Square and Gran Via Street. Sauna and different cabins for different treatment and massage. About the rooms, I mentioned at the beginning of my presentation, one of the higher point of the property, bigger entry rooms in Madrid in 5-star category. I have to calculate in square feet, but it's about 350 square feet. Big windows, natural light, open views. All the rooms are like this. This is an entry level. You can have a double king or double twin, and all the sofa can be an extra bed for an adult. So up to the, for example, here you have a twin and the sofa. Up to this category, you have 3 adults. And then we have family rooms, 2 adults and 2 kids in 380 square feet. We have 2 family rooms per floor, and all the family rooms can connect with an external door with a triple room like this, 2 twins and the extra bed. So you can, for big families, you can have 7 people in almost 700 square feet. So we have 2 connecting rooms per floor. So this is very important to remember. Then all the bathrooms are like this, spacious, always with walk-in shower at the beginning, and then the bathtub, with both options in all the bathrooms, L'Occitane amenities. We have very nice rooms with terrace in 2 categories. All the terrace has the view to the historical area. So we have superior rooms or junior suite rooms with the terrace. The different are the size. Superior has 380 square feet, and the junior suite 450 square feet. And the view, as you can see, are really amazing to the historical area, the Castizo area, the Opera House, the Palace. These are a very, very relaxing view. Then our suites start in almost 700 square feet, 1-bedroom suite, always in the top levels and in the corner of the building. So in the same room in our suite, you can have, for example, in this case, from the bedroom, you can see the historical area. And when you go to the living room, you can have all the view to the Royal Palace. So all our rooms are spacious, with a lot of natural light, amazing view, and the effect is you are floating over the city. In our suite can sleep 2 adults and 2 kids under 12 years old. Here you have another suite in an opposite direction. In the living room, you have the view to the historical area, and then from the bedroom and even the bathroom, you have the view to the palace. And our presidential suites is in the last floor and has 180 degrees of view. You can see the north of Madrid with all the Guadarrama hills. Then you can see Casa de Campo and the palace in the living room and dining room. We have an amazing gym inside the room with the view to the historical, to the Royal Palace. And then the bedroom, it has a very good size, it's huge, has the view to the historical area and the palace too. Here you can see the view from the bed. And bathroom is totally huge and comfortable with the view to Casa de Campo and the palace. And to end my presentation, I always share this photo because Madrid has one of the most amazing sunset in the world, in my point of view, and to see the golden hour from Jingo Sky Bar, or even from our rooms that look into the palace, are really amazing, because the sun down behind the palace, between the palace and the devout temple. So from our rooms, the golden hour is very special, and I always suggest to stop in this time of the day and drink something like a cocktail or something people like, and enjoy this moment of the day. So thank you very much. If someone had any question, I'm very happy to answer.
Wonderful. Thank you, Romina. It looks like Silla actually stayed at your property and she loved it. So you already have people who can sell it for you. Great. And just because the chat room is not going to be on our video, I wanted to ask Vanina to come back on so that she can answer the question in person. But Bernice is interested in seeing the Andalusia area in Spain and staying in Seville. So may I kindly ask you to repeat what you said in the chat room for all of those that are watching at home?
Yeah, sorry. Yes, I explained that it's a good idea to stay in Sevilla. There is no problem, but maybe for transportation, it's take time to go to Granada, for example, because to go there is 2 hours and a half, and coming back another 2 hours and a half. So maybe it's a good idea to split the trip into different destinations or have more nights in Sevilla, but taking this in account, because for Granada, for example, this for a day maybe is too much and it's a little bit tired, but for Cordoba is perfect.
Wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you so much to Lux Unique in Portugal, Truly Spain in Spain, and VP Plaza Hotel in Madrid for joining us today. I loved seeing all of the design. Even Romina, in your bathroom, you had little pieces of art, which just make me so happy. And I'm sure it'll make your client really happy as well. But it was a pleasure taking you around Iberia. And if you guys have any questions, I will send out an email with this recording this afternoon, and you'll be able to reply to any of these ladies who presented. Please join us today at noon. So in a little over an hour, we will be highlighting one of our brand new partners, Hapag Lloyd Cruises. So if you are interested in booking a luxury cruise for your clients, maybe something different, they've done all the brands. This German brand is so amazing. They have some great opportunities, 5 ships in their fleet, and every single one of them is a 5-star ship. And that is going to be at noon. If you cannot make it, please look in the chat. You can have the registration link there, and I'll send you the video later this evening when we're done. So it was a pleasure speaking with you all. Maria, Vanina, and Romina, thank you so much for joining us today. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you very much.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
It's a pleasure.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.